My beloved child, today I want to share with you an important truth, a profound reality that you must engrave upon your heart. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This is not merely a word of comfort, but a sacred promise, a key that opens the boundless treasure I have prepared for hearts that are humble and empty, ready to receive my presence and my love. The kingdom of heaven I speak of is unlike the worldly wealth you see every day, which decays over time, can be taken away, and is dependent on power or riches that people so eagerly pursue. My beloved child, the kingdom I offer is not like the magnificent thrones, splendid palaces, or great powers. The kingdom of heaven is a realm of peace, love, and liberation. Here there is no war, no competition, and no daily worries like in the world. The kingdom of heaven is a place where every soul lives in the perfection of grace, protected by my boundless love. I am not speaking of poverty in material terms alone, but of poverty in spirit, a humble heart free from pride or arrogance. Those who open their hearts, who acknowledge their own shortcomings, and who are ready to receive grace from me will find in me a wealth beyond all earthly values. Spiritual poverty is not weakness, but the path to true freedom, a freedom unbound by the worries and burdens that daily life brings. I call you to let go of superficial ambitions and come to me with a humble heart. You have seen many people who, despite having wealth and power, still feel empty and unsatisfied. They seek happiness in possessions, in fame, but in the end, all of it is just a fleeting illusion. They may achieve everything they dream of, yet still find their hearts barren, lacking peace. Meanwhile, those who live with a poor spirit, who are humble before me, are given a treasure by the kingdom of heaven, an invisible treasure, the profound peace and boundless love that no earthly wealth can provide. Picture a poor heart as a simple clay jar, not shiny or ornate, but open, ready to receive the refreshing water from heaven. A poor spirit is like that, always open for me to pour in grace and love. When you live with humility, your heart becomes an empty vessel, not filled with illusions of fame or self-satisfaction. And at that moment, I will fill you with my blessings so that you will overflow with new life, an eternal life that surpasses all the suffering of the world. You might ask, what is grace? Grace is the unconditional love I have for you, the unlimited forgiveness, no matter how many mistakes you've made. It is my presence in your life, guiding you through challenges, helping you find hope even in the darkest moments. Grace is the strength you can rely on, the liberation from the burdens of life, so you can overcome all difficulties with the confidence that I am always by your side, never leaving you. Spiritual poverty is not a sign of weakness, but a source of strength. It helps you recognize that you don't have to control everything on your own, that you don't need to strain yourself trying to manage life. I invite you to let me lead, to release the burdens you carry. You don't need to come to me when you're perfect, nor do you need to hide your wounds or pain. On the contrary, I want you to come to me with an empty heart so that I can fill you with love and peace from heaven. When you come to me with an empty heart, I will fill you with the kingdom of heaven, not with material wealth or fame, but with peace and freedom. Freedom is not the absence of responsibility, but the release from worries, from the burdens of life. I will help you realize that your worth does not depend on how much you own or what achievements you have. Your true value lies in the love I have for you, and the kingdom of heaven is the reward I give to those who live with humble hearts. In life, you will see many people chasing after money, fame, and power, but my child, all those things will fade over time. Only the kingdom of heaven is eternal, a treasure that cannot be taken away, cannot be forgotten. To receive this treasure, you don't need to be powerful. You don't need to be wealthy. You only need to keep a humble heart, always open to me in every moment of life. Think of this. When you live with a poor heart, you will find true freedom in my grace. The worries and sorrows that weigh you down will no longer bind you. I will grant you a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that can calm every pain, every fear. This peace will renew your life, bringing you a bright, everlasting hope. The kingdom of heaven is not a place for the powerful where the strong rule over others. The kingdom of heaven is a kingdom of love, of mercy. Here only those who are humble, who recognize their need for grace, will find their place. You don't need to appear strong before me. I see every hidden corner of your heart, and no matter what, I love you with all the gentleness I possess. Come to me with an honest heart and let me transform your life. Remember that the kingdom of heaven is not some distant place that you only reach after leaving this world. The kingdom of heaven can be present right here, right now when you live in my grace and my love. When you live with a poor spirit, you will feel the kingdom of heaven in every breath, in every moment of life. Every time you pray, every time you seek me, the kingdom of heaven opens its doors to welcome you. I will give you strength to overcome every challenge, and you will no longer fear or worry. Come to me with an empty heart. Receive the love and grace I have for you. I am ready. I have prepared a place in the kingdom of heaven for you, where peace, love, and blessings will always dwell. My beloved child, listen and understand that poverty is not a sign of abandonment, nor is it evidence that you've been forgotten by life. In the eyes of the world, poverty might be seen as a mark of failure, of weakness, as if life has turned its back on you. But in my eyes, poverty holds a completely different meaning. It is an opportunity, a hidden gift I send so that you may touch the great blessings, so that I may act powerfully in your life and guide you to a place of true peace. When you feel like you have nothing left, when the storms of life knock you down and you find yourself struggling amidst exhaustion and pain, remember that I have never left your side. Even in your darkest moments when you feel alone and abandoned, that is when I am closest to you, standing beside you in every breath you take. Do not let the lack of material or emotional fulfillment lead you to believe that I have forgotten you. Nothing in this world, no poverty, no hardship, no pain, can ever stand in the way of the boundless love I have for you. Remember, my miracles are not just for the wealthy or the powerful. On the contrary, I have always watched over and cared for those who are deemed small and weak, the ones who need the most help. It is precisely when you feel empty and have nothing left to lean on that your heart opens a special door for me to enter. Poverty is not a sign of abandonment, but an opportunity for me to draw closer, to fill your life with love and blessings, and to turn what seems like defeat into victory. Let me remind you that poverty, in any form, is an opportunity for miraculous transformation. It is when you find strength in your weakness and discover spiritual wealth. When you let go of pride and self-sufficiency, you do not need to be strong to come to me. It is in your vulnerability that I will reveal myself most clearly. Let me guide you through the storm. Let my hands support you in every step. For it is only when you understand the poverty of spirit that you can receive the kingdom of heaven, prepared for you since the beginning of time. My dear one, poverty is not the end, but the beginning of new life. When you place all your trust in me, miracles will no longer seem distant, but will become a living reality in every moment of your life. Trust in me and let me transform your pain and lack into peace and joy. Let poverty become the door that opens to the blessings I have already prepared for you. In this difficult journey that you are going through, the first and most important thing I want you to do is to put your complete trust in me. Faith is not something far off or just a theoretical concept. It is the bright flame in your heart, the beginning of the miracles I am waiting to perform in your life. Miracles do not come from immediate wonders or sudden changes. They begin with steadfast faith and an open heart to receive me. My dear one, I know there are moments in life when everything around you seems to collapse. Hardships surround you, hope fades, and you begin to doubt your ability to overcome. But remember, it is in these moments that your faith becomes the light guiding the way, the seed from which miracles grow. When you trust, miracles are not blocked by the barriers in your heart. Instead, they find their way to you. I cannot force a miracle if you do not open your heart to receive it. For miracles can only happen when you trust that I am always with you, always acting for your good, even if you do not see the change immediately. You may feel like the waves of life are too big, like you are a small boat lost in an endless ocean. But have faith in me, for I am the lighthouse that always shines, guiding you safely back to shore. There will be times when you cannot clearly see the path ahead, but keep walking with the trust that I never leave you. Every step you take, whether slow or hesitant, is accompanied by my presence. Understand that miracles do not always appear in grand and obvious forms. Sometimes miracles show up in the small but profound things, like the strength I give you to endure, the patience to wait, and the faith to keep moving forward even when you feel lost. Miracles are not just the change of circumstances, but also the transformation within you, the unwavering faith when everything around seems to fall apart. You may not see the change immediately, you may not see the miracle right before your eyes, but trust that every challenge you face has meaning. Every drop of sweat, every moment of worry is known to me. The miracle I give you may not be a sudden turn of events, but the nourishment of your inner being, the spiritual strength to continue facing the difficulties that life presents. When you open your heart and trust in me, I will pour into you peace, joy, and resilience, blessings that nothing in this world can take away. Do not let the silence of the world make you feel lost. In that silence, I am at work, sowing seeds of hope and perseverance into your heart. Sometimes miracles are not the brilliant things you expect, but the peace of mind, the calmness to face adversity, and the belief that things will get better. It is in those moments when you feel like you have nothing left to hold on to, that I am giving you the most precious gift, spiritual strength and the faith to weather every storm. My child, remember that a miracle is not just something that happens outside of you, but also the wondrous change within. The strength you didn't realize you had, the courage you didn't expect. All of these are miracles I perform every day in your life. When you place your trust in me, you will see that even the greatest challenges can become opportunities for me to transform you into a stronger, more steadfast version of yourself. That is the true miracle, the transformation from within, so that you become the person I have created you to be. So my beloved child, in any circumstance, always remember that the miracle began the moment you decided to trust and surrender everything to me. Never doubt that I have left you, for I am always with you, even in the darkest moments. It is in that trust that I will perform wonders beyond anything you could ever imagine, and your heart will grow stronger, more steadfast, and filled with hope. There will be times in your life when you might think that miracles are an immediate, material change, things you can touch and see, like wealth or possessions. But today I want you to understand that the miracle I offer is not confined to the fleeting things of this world. The true miracle, my child, is the deep peace within your soul, the endless joy, and the contentment that only I can give. Even when you face lack and poverty, you may be walking a difficult path filled with financial challenges, and perhaps you feel deprived of everything. But remember, the miracle does not necessarily come in the form of the temporary riches that you desire. Instead, the miracle may appear in a form that the world cannot see or fully understand. It is the inner peace, the unshakable faith that even the greatest storms cannot take away. I will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that nothing in this world can offer, no power or wealth can buy. It is the peace that comes from knowing that I am always with you, protecting you, guiding you through every difficult step. You may face adversities, but you will never lack inner tranquility, for I will keep your heart steadfast in my boundless love. Look at those who, despite not having much in material wealth, have hearts filled with joy and lips that constantly offer words of gratitude. They live with thankfulness, with unwavering faith in me, and they are the clear testament to the miracles I have bestowed. I not only enrich them with material blessings, but also enrich their souls with joy and contentment. They have found the true treasure of life, a treasure that cannot be stolen or decay, a treasure far beyond any wealth you could imagine. The miracle I give you is not just a change in your circumstances, but a transformation in how you view life, how you perceive the world around you. Whether in scarcity or abundance, you can live fully in joy. For the miracle is not something you have to wait for in some distant future. It is something I am working in your life every day. I am making your heart richer and stronger with each passing day. I am turning your weaknesses into strength and transforming your worries and pain into valuable lessons. So you understand that true joy does not depend on what you have, but on how you trust and surrender to me. Look at those who are poor yet live in joy, those for whom wealth is not the measure of happiness. Their souls shine because they have chosen to trust and surrender everything to me. I do not just enrich them materially. More importantly, I have enriched their spirits, helping them live with genuine faith and true contentment. Unshackled by worldly concerns, they are living, breathing witnesses of my miracles, of the love I bestow upon every heart that opens itself to receive it. My dear child, when you feel like you don't have enough, remember that miracles do not come from accumulating material wealth, but from gathering priceless spiritual values, peace, gratitude, and unshakable faith. I will help you feel abundant even in times of scarcity, because you do not live by material possessions alone, but by my boundless love. That love will fill every gap, transforming every challenge into an opportunity for you to experience the great miracle unfolding in your life. Therefore, open your heart to receive the miracle, not just by hoping for grand changes to happen in an instant, but by finding the miracle in each ordinary moment. Let me enrich your heart with peace, joy, and love. Let the miracle not only be one of material prosperity, but of spiritual prosperity, where you will always feel fulfilled no matter the circumstances. My beloved child, the miracle is not just what you can see with your eyes, but what you feel with your heart. And when you live in peace, content with what I provide, that is when you are living in the greatest miracle I can bestow. My beloved child, sometimes you think that a miracle is a wondrous event that appears immediately, a sudden and noticeable change in your circumstances. You expect a swift transformation, a miracle that helps you overcome difficulties in an instant. But my child, I want you to understand that the real miracle is not only found in the change of circumstances, but in the deep transformation within your soul. That is the greatest, most enduring, and most powerful miracle I can give you. When you bring to me your worries, burdens, and shortages, I may not change them immediately, but trust that I am working within your heart. I will change how you perceive life, how you experience each moment. You will realize that even though external circumstances may not change right away, within you, a new strength will gradually grow. The strength of faith, love, and the peace I pour into your heart. The miracle is not just the change in circumstances that you are waiting for, but it is when you recognize that in every situation, you can still live with a heart full of peace and joy. The miracle is when you understand that life is not based on what you possess or achieve, but in how you feel, how you love, and how you share goodness with others. True wealth is not found in what you can hold in your hands, but in the gratitude, trust, and freedom I have sown in your soul. When you let me lead, when you open your heart to the miracle from within, you will find your heart growing stronger and more steadfast. You will have enough strength to face any challenge, and you will understand that every trial, every worry you are carrying is only temporary. It is just a small part of the larger picture I am painting for your life. A picture filled with life, peace, and hope. The true miracle is when you feel my presence in every breath, every step, and every moment of your life. You will no longer feel overwhelmed by difficulties, but instead you will stand firm in the face of them, knowing that my strength flows through you. The peace I give you is not like the peace the world offers. It is not shaken by external upheavals. It is a deep, quiet peace that you can only truly experience when you surrender everything to me. Remember, the transformation within you is the greatest miracle. When you learn to love even in adversity, when you are patient and rely on me, you will see that every difficulty can be overcome. The burdens you carry will become lighter when you let me bear them with you. And from there, you will realize that life is not an endless series of trials, but an opportunity for you to grow in love and strength. When your heart is filled with faith and patience, every difficulty will only be a fleeting challenge. The suffering you are facing will gradually become valuable lessons, milestones on your journey closer to me. A miracle is not that your life becomes easier, but that despite the circumstances, you can still hold peace and joy within. My beloved child, I do not promise that all hardships will disappear instantly, but I promise that I will always be with you, helping you transform from within. Let that miracle unfold in your heart. Let it spread and become an endless source of strength. When you understand that this transformation is the true miracle, you will no longer worry about what is happening outside, but instead feel steadfast in the face of every storm. Trust and let the greatest miracle, the transformation from within, guide you through all difficulties and challenges. I am always here. Amen.